Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing the top 10 essentials of a college kid. Now I've been seeing a lot of these essentials going around different channels, mostly GQ of course, but today's going to be my version of it as a college kid who does not have millions of dollars, who's just trying to get his degree. And these are the essentials that make me happy, that help me get my degree and really push myself forward. So I'm really excited to bring you guys along on this journey, and I really hope you guys can get something out of it, maybe relate to it or add something new to your list of essentials. Please be sure to like, comment, and I'd really appreciate a subscriber because I have 0. Essential number 1, or I guess my most important essential. We have my laptop. Now this is the powerhouse of my life, my education, my extracurricular activities, my clubs, everything. This gets me through it all. I do all of my work here. Everything about everything that I have, well actually almost everything, is stored here. I do not know how I'd get through college without this. This is by far my most essential. Essential number 2 are my notebooks. So not everything about everything in my life is stored on my laptop. There are a lot of my ideas, journalings about previous days, thoughts, feelings, emotions in these notebooks. And I like to update them, keep them on me in case something new comes to mind, in case I am creatively inspired at some point in time. But I have a book for music, I have a book for notes about music and my other hobbies. I have a journal and just an idea book. The idea book's always on me, just in case anything happens. Next essential are my watches. Now, I don't really wear watches so I can tell the time. I have my phone for that. And I don't think people really use their watches for the time anymore. I usually use them because I have no other accessories. I don't wear rings, I don't have a bracelet, nor a chain. So I usually just use these guys to, add a little bit of extra oomph to my daily swagger. But I guess the main utility purpose I get out of them is some of my watches actually show the date, and knowing the date can sometimes come in very handy. So yeah, A, aesthetics, and B, the date. Next up is my hydro flask. Now, I never would have bought a hydro flask. This was gifted to me, but over the years, and yes, I've actually kept this hydro flask for about 2 years now. I've grown emotionally attached to it. I've added stickers to sort of show what I was into over the years, what my hobbies were, what I represented. And yeah, it's sort of like a collection of my growth in a compact water bottle. Plus, when you're in college, having a reasonably sized water bottle, I think this is 32 ounces, can get you through a lot, on a day trip, going to the gym. So having that, you never know when water comes in handy, especially if you're going out and you're choosing for a healthier alternative. Just carrying a hydro flask for yourself. It also comes in super handy for others. Sometimes, someone might want a sip of water. Another essential of mine is my cologne. Now, I was recently put on to cologne by my roommate. I'd say about maybe like 7-8 months ago. There's something about spraying up. I spray up usually how I feel, so the cologne matches my mood. And recently I've been rocking Acqua di Gio, but that's, I guess, for a later conversation, a later video. Yeah, I like the way cologne makes me feel, the extra confidence I get out of it. And yeah, I like the overall hobby of collecting cologne. It's a nice little thing I have. I have to be careful not to spend too much money, but you look good, you feel good, you do good, and when you do good, more happy. I don't want to say you're happy, but cologne makes me feel good. Next on my list of essentials are my headphones. Now, I always keep my headphones with me. I have AirPods and earbuds and whatnot, but my headphones are my number one, I guess, audio tool that I use. I don't think tool is the right word, but yeah, they're the main thing I use to listen to music. I use them when I produce music. These are really good quality. A little bit on the pricey side, but they're gifted to me. I would have never bought them on my own. However, now that I've gotten to actually use these guys, if they ever break, Lord, God forbid, I would definitely buy myself a new pair. And my main thing about these is voice cancellation. I have a really big pet peeve about people speaking in quiet areas, talking in quiet areas, especially loudly and on the phone, and it happens a lot more than you think. And I guess I'm too scared to walk up and confront them, so I usually put on these headphones and dial them out, usually listening to lo-fi. I don't get how some people can study while listening to music with lyrics. That just does not work with me. Next on my list of essentials are my books. Now, I never really was into reading until maybe 2 years ago. For me, books were just a dreary requirement I had to do to, keep up, I guess, with classes, with, being forced to read. So it sort of took out the fun and my appreciation for books and the shared knowledge of humanity, which are embodied in them. You get to see the world from some of the most beautiful minds. Next up on my list of essentials are my boxing gloves. Boxing has been a favorite sport of mine for the last, I'd say, 6-7 months. So I've been boxing a lot, I've been putting a lot of effort in, and in order to box I need my gloves. I like to use the 16-ounce gloves. I train with a little bit of weight, and then whenever I'm sparring, it's not as, painful with the impact. But definitely a pair of gloves, and yeah, I can't work out without them, so they're definitely on the list. Next up are my meditation pads. Now, meditation is the bread and butter of how I start my day, being mindful of what's around me, living in the present moment. Now, to other people who meditate, I don't know if this happens to you, but I lose blood in my feet, so they fall asleep if I don't use these guys. I put them right underneath my knee, right here, so when I'm sitting Indian style, crisscross applesauce, I have that extra support for myself, so I can meditate longer than 5 minutes without my body falling asleep. Next up on my list of essentials is my fan. I do not know what I would do without this fan. My dorm room has absolutely no AC. It's always a boiler room. They keep it heated. I can rant about how hot our dorm rooms are for forever, so I'll keep it at that. But I cuddle with this fan. I keep it close to me. It's on me at all times when I'm in this room, especially power cool setting. If you have a Honeywell, you already know, but definitely a fan for my college experience. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you resonated with some of my essentials. You could have related to them. Maybe some of them were completely whack to you, or maybe you wanted to pick one new up into your list of essentials. I'd be very happy to know about your essentials. Comment them down below. I've really enjoyed making this video for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Anything helps. And until we meet again.